Ladies and gentlemen, Daddo here. Today I'm gonna talk about 8-string guitars. So a lot of people ask me why do I use 8-string, and for people who are not into music theory, you know, all that stuff, I'm gonna explain why do I use 8-string, what's the difference between 6-string, what's the difference between 7-string, what string gauge do I use, and many other things. So what is so special about extended range guitars? Why do I find it cool? Well, I started in 1997 when I got my Ibanez Universe custom shop. This guitar opened an extended range guitar musical universe for me. And for me, more range on the instrument means more tonal choices. And it also deepens my perceptions and enhances my inspiration. On this photo you can see standard 8-string tuning, meaning that you will probably get this tuning when you buy your new guitar. Well, in 99.9 cases though. But I decided to go other way and use a high A tuning. So for people who are not into music theory and all that stuff, let me try to visually answer the question. What's the difference between 6-string, 7-string and 8-string guitars? So let's pretend we can magically remove bottom 2 strings from this 8-string guitar. Zoom. So this is what you get, guys. You get the 6-string with the 2 additional bottom low strings. And now let's put the strings back together. Zoom. And by the way, as you can notice, I'm using this particular string gauge for this 26.5 scale length instrument. I did try the 9s and 11s, but this combination works the best for this instrument. So, why do I use non-conventional tuning on my 8-string guitar? And there are absolutely no rules, guys, if one should use 8-string with low F sharp or high A. It's a matter of personal taste, I would say. And 99% of the rhythm guitar players tend to love this low F sharp, and some shredders like this high A string. But it's not the rule. I would say it depends on the music you want to play. I went with high A because it gives me more chordal and melodic choices. And so what I did, I ditched the low F sharp string. Yes, I completely removed it. And now let's magically remove this empty space from this guitar. Zoom. So by doing this, I got usual 7-string tuning. And let me put this back together. Zoom. And then I got this cool idea to shift every string down. So I ended up with an empty spot for the first string. So you're guessing, yes, it's a high A string. And now the new question pops out. Okay, but what's the difference between this 8-string and 6-string guitar? Okay, so let's magically remove the top string. Zoom. And let's magically remove the bottom string. Zoom. So what I really got here is a 6-string in the middle position with 2 extra strings. So that's it. So what strings do I use? Well, pretty much depends on the guitar. For example, on my Strat, I have 008. On my 6-string Floyd Rose, I have 946. And on my 7-string, I have 10s, of course. And on my 8-string, I also have 10s. And with the high A string, which is 007. So what can be played on an extended range guitars other than Let me show you. And by the way, all guitar sounds are recorded with iOS app called Jam Up XD Pro by Positive Grid. For this video I used my signature presets, and you can download them in share section. So let me play all 3 chords on this guitar. And if you really want to play full D add 9 with the F sharp, which is here, then it sounds like this. So another example would be A minor arpeggio on the 6th string. So let's say you have a Strat 21 or Les Paul with 22 frets. Your A minor arpeggio would sound like this. And of course, if you have 24 frets, you got the high A2. Eight-string version. So in this example I just played, I am using the lowest possible note I can play on this guitar, which is open low B string. And the highest possible note, which is not actually this high A here, it is high D, which I play between pickup holes. So So in the next example, I'm just gonna slide down the neck from the highest possible note to the lowest possible note. So it sounds like this. There you go. But actually, I think bigger challenge would be 9-string. So next year I'm gonna get a 9-string, and then I will add extra low F sharp. So it will be 7-string with extra high A and extra low F sharp. So I don't want to go lower than F sharp and to get closer to the bass guitar realm, you know. And by the way, just want to mention that in this video I'm using 2 of my signature models made by q.rich guitars. And the next piece of music you're about to hear is a short example from my composition called Deep Fine. And that was something I wanted to develop originally for 8-string classical or acoustic guitar, but since I don't have one yet, I ended up playing the melody in the high register of my electric 8-string guitar, but using the classical fingerstyle technique, of course. And then I got this cool harp-like sound, so check it out. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully I explained many things. And if you have any extra question, feel free to contact me, whatever, on Facebook, YouTube. And again, don't be afraid to experiment. Sky's the limit. So, rock and roll. Peace.